What's good? It's Coach Joey, Coach's Corner with
Even Hands Boxing, man. Over here, Fight Game News Talk. Here to give you some boxing. We gonna talk boxing, man.
We're here to talk some shit.
That's what we do, man. We just talk shit, you know. We just
anytime I get around this guy, it's always a shit fest. So you know.
Yeah. The shit fest was earlier when we were sitting there talking about that pound.
Oh, we're gonna talk about that shit. But let's go over what we actually kind of put in fruition, which was
the MVP signing. All them women.
My baby.
Alicia
Bachar.
Yeah, you called that.
I called it.
Yeah, you called it.
I said, yo, he might as well go sign her.
Yeah,
and listen.
2 days later.
It's brilliant. It's a beautiful move.
Listen, they just signed 4 more girls today, right? And the thing is that I like it, you know, because MVP and they're creating a lane for themselves.
Joel, you gotta stop moving, bro.
They're creating a lane for themselves, you know. It's like he's gonna be, you know. I think that they're gonna become like the top ranks and the golden boys and stuff, you know. With for these good women fighters, they're gonna have. I think they're gonna have.
Well, the sad part is why Top Rank, Golden Boy, PBC, Matchroom. It's sad to see that there's been so many big promotional companies before that, yes, they've had signed very good fighters, from Michaela to Cynthia from Top Rank. You know, there's a lot of good talent out there, but it's sad to see a guy that came in and he's in here making these women, making Amanda Serrano multi-millions, and now Alicia's up.
I just want to say something, right? The fact that everybody gives only Jake Paul these credit, you know, it's a team. It's a team.
Well, no.
Keisha got a lot. You know, I believe that Keisha is the man that works all this.
No. Listen, it's a machine together, right? But
he's the face of it.
But he's the face of it, okay. And it's not saying that Keisha don't get his credit or his props, which he does, because it's a 2-man crew. But at the end of the day, it's Jake Paul that puts the face out. You know what I mean? And that's just what it is. They don't discredit Nikisha. They don't discredit none of them. You know what I'm saying? It's a cumulative of all them working the deals. But I think it's awesome for women. You know what I mean? Women should be getting paid well. They're putting on these fights better than a lot of these guys have.
More competitive than a lot of these women fights are more competitive than men fights. You got
to give it up to them, man. And I think, I think Alicia getting there, man. Wow, that's awesome. I mean, and then too, when you look at it too, it took away that erase factor of Serrano fighting Alicia, because now, I mean, Serrano's got the 126, Alicia got the 130. They had been thrown in the same pot about would y'all fight each other. Well, now, I mean, I don't see that. I think I see a GOAT that's going to be handed down eventually.
The mantle.
Yeah, I'm not saying that she's going to retire yet. But what I'm saying, eventually she's gonna hand down.
I posted that as an opinion earlier, and her team, you know, they're sure that she wasn't retiring after this fight. You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you, and I don't care what nobody says. She probably won't retire after this fight. But
she got one more.
Yeah, she'll go fight in Puerto Rico. And then, that's what I think.
I feel, in my opinion, I think it's exactly what they're gonna do. And listen, credit to that man. This girl has accomplished everything in boxing that can be accomplished. And boxing takes away so much of your life. I'm sure she wants to have kids. I'm sure she's ready to settle down and enjoy life. Like, listen, you can't work so hard and then you can't enjoy the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see her being in the game for another 2 years. I do see her fighting this fight in Madison Square Garden, going to have that dream fight in Puerto Rico, calling it a day. Then she will be the voice of the women, meaning she probably going to be running that woman area to where it's helping push Alicia, pushing all these other.
She's going to be the ambassador more or less.
And listen. So, you know, with Amanda, you think she's been advocating for all women boxing since she locked in with Jake Paul, and I don't think she wants to have any type of issues or beef with Caressa or none of these girls. If anything, she's trying to represent all women. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she's trying to be the ambassador.
And listen, and let me tell you something. She's got the looks, she's got the education, she has the intelligence, and she's got the classiness. And that, to me, what's going to make a great leader to move these women. And I think for Alicia to sit back and see it, why not? I mean, she was been signed with, she was with Kaufman and them, and then she ended up getting with Matchroom. And think about it, for her to leave a Matchroom, which is a big promoter, that goes to show you she wasn't getting paid what she should have been getting paid. Look, she's got looks. Sex sells. I don't care what anybody says. That's just what it is in the market. That's just sponsorships.
Right.
Sponsors want to put a face to something that can market and sell.
Correct.
Right? So now you got that. And also, by the way, she can fight. And she's good as shit. So now you got two of the top women in the game of boxing that both are good looking, both are marketable, both have very good charismatic personalities, and they both carry themselves with good class. And I think Jake Paul's making a statement. And look, and to be honest, I think he was trying to do it with the guy's side, with his name, and it didn't.
But here's the thing, man. He also got that Thibodeau girl out there in Canada, and she's a 2-time Olympian.
Yeah, I see.
But again, he's putting this together. He signed 4 young girls today. When the news came out today, Nat Dove, and there was 4 of them. And at the end of the day, he got Crystal out there in Puerto Rico. He's gonna have a nice little stable of.
And I think he's trying to do that with the guys. I just don't think he's found the guy yet to make it go like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, you can't use his himself because it's not the same.
Since we talking about the guys, I seen H2O. I seen him on a card somewhere else, and it's not an MVP card. But I seen one of them females too on a card that is not an MVP card.
But that's fine because what they can be doing is they can still be having him signed, and they can be pushing him off on the small card, get his confidence back up, and then they put him back on that card. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta remember now they gotta move him right. You can't just throw him back in the fire. How he got knocked out was a bad knockout, and it could damage him. It could sit in his head. Look, there's fighters. There's fighters I know right now that's been dropped and they're having mental issues with it. You know what I'm saying? Imagine what he did. He was knocked out.
Yeah, he was sleeping.
You know what I'm saying? So now how they move him back and how they move him is very crucial to his career. So I wouldn't doubt if they move him on the small scene, get him a couple fights going, and then bring him back in and hope that he can be what they thought he was going to be. Because I think that's what he was banking on to really start pushing the guy thing. You know what I'm saying?
So now Lucas' body is really pushing.
Trash. I said it. I'll say it again. Trash. You know what I mean? You can't, listen. It's boxing. It happens. He got caught. But you ain't going to ask me to forget about the ass whooping he was taking for the whole fight. Right? It's unfortunate. That's the game of boxing. That's why you always respect. That's why you always respect who you get in the ring with. And if you're in there with a puncher, he's only got one opportunity to hope he lands. You know what I'm saying? So at that point, yeah, he did what he did, but at the day we're gonna call it what it is. He's trash. He looked trash when he fought HTO, and he looked trash when he fought this last guy too on last minute notice. So now, and then I heard he looked trash in Canada too. So what are we talking about? That's 3 fucking fights that he looked trash.
So it's just power then?
That's it. That's it. He looked like shit with the guy he fought on Jake Paul's card. Or that was Amanda's, that was a Tyson one. He looked like trash there. The last minute replacement. Then he fought in Canada. He looked good. He looked basic as shit. So, listen, there's a lot of other fighters out there that can do way better and that can be a step up.
Yeah, but in this boxing, so it's how you push the person.
Man, I don't give a fuck what you push. That motherfucker can't fight. He's trash. He come fight Lamola if they want it. We'll take that fight night and day. Yeah. It's easy to sit back when somebody sit there and let you throw. Nigga, put somebody in your chest all night.
But you don't think Lamola takes too many clean shots?
Well, I mean, obviously we work on that to try to, fix that, and we are fixing that, and he has doing a lot better. I think his last
takes a good crack. But
to his last fight, he did not take a lot of hits like that clean, and Felix has been the best slick fighter over all guys that he's been in the ring.
But you can't put Felix and Body in the same conversation because the power is different.
Man, listen. No. What I'm saying is this. Let me say it like this. I'm not saying
Felix could probably box better than him. I would give him that.
Well, what I'm saying is we have put Alex in there with guys that have crack.
Okay.
And Alex has gotten better learning how to defend that. What example that I'm making is that the last fight against Felix, he's slicker than Body, and Alex was able to make Felix miss a lot. Yeah, did he get caught here and there? Yeah, it's boxing. That's just, you're gonna get caught with some shit.
Correct.
But he wasn't getting caught with the continuous shit that he used to get caught with, right? And now with Body, obviously it's one thing. You got to prepare to take the power away. How do you take the power away? You stick to him in his chest and you force him to fight on his back leg. You don't give him an opportunity to throw the power. Where's the power come from? Sitting on the outside waiting for the power. Where did H2O get caught? On the outside waiting.
He calls you for that fight, you're taking it?
Man, money talk, money, you damn right. Money, if they pay, hell yeah. I mean, we ain't doing it for free.
I wouldn't mind seeing it because they both
But
about the
let's-
same
but-
fight. They
but-
both about the same bill.
But I'm gonna call it what it is too, though. Okay, business is business. Alex is too much of a risk,
For them.
and there's not a reward. That's just common sense, right?
Okay.
And they listen. Alex might not have the top-notch skills of it, but here's the thing: you better pack your fucking lunch because it's gonna be a long night. And most fighters don't want that long night. You know what I'm saying? When you gotta get in and you know, oh shit, this guy's gonna push me for 8 to 10 rounds, you gotta be ready to fight 8, 10 rounds.
You think Alex goes 10 like that, the same way he goes? Well, we seen him do 8 with the molder like a molder. So
listen,
them extra 6.
listen, we put him in there and done 10 rounds with guys that fight better than Body. Okay? And what's the difference, man? Listen, nobody's gonna tell
Does
me.
he do for me, Body? Today.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I put money on that one too.
Hey, listen,
Hell
I
yeah.
take the Dufo. I take
Hell
the Dufo.
yeah. Hell, what? Easy. I'll be taking candy from a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit, I had Corey beating him. Listen, this is the shit I'm talking
No,
about.
I know Corey.
But this is the shit I'm talking about, people.
I'm
He
asking
loved the power, but skills pay the bills.
No, I like the
Skills always
skills.
pay the
Listen,
bills.
I like the skills, but I'm just saying it's just listen. The skills do pay the bills, though. When we talk about Alex, I love that's like one of my favorite little fighters.
Yeah.
But this the kid fucking gets hit too much, and he takes a lot of clean shots.
Yeah.
So and that's where that power. Listen, after a while, listen, but yeah, even when he fought Benny the first time. After a while, he kept getting hit too much. It caught up to his ass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, but it got caught up to him because we told him exactly what was gonna happen.
No, but still.
We told him don't punch in between the punches, and then you got caught in between the punches. So now you got hit with the shot.
Do you think
but
Body
we
got
had
better Body? But you think Body got better feet than Benny? He probably strong.
no, but you know what? But you know what he don't got like Benny? He don't got fucking balls like Benny. Like it's different, bro. Like,
Okay.
Listen, if we're talking about being a dog is a different type of fight. You gotta be really to get in that fucking pain and stop it. Now, the second fight with Benny, yes, that was probably been the worst fight in Alex's career because I just think that a lot of things were going on. But most importantly, he didn't stay true to what he was, which is we're going forward. We're staying in the paint. We're fucking going forward. Beat me again that way. You know what I'm coming with? Great, stop it. You know what I'm saying? And listen, we have gotten better since that fight.
Okay.
We have gotten better since that fight. He hasn't took that many clean shots. Mind you, he got hit with a headbutt and some shit when he got lumped up on the last fight. But, we're going to give him some credit. He's been doing real well in sparring, fighting guys that are way better than Body and not getting hit with as many clean shots as he has doing, right?
Okay.
And that's our goal as coaches. We're always trying to get better than the last fight. But if you're going to ask me, does Alec have the heart, the balls, and the guts to go to war with them? Absolutely. And if you're telling me this is the biggest fight of his career, oh, he better be ready to fight. He better be fucking ready to fight. And you're right. That's exactly what it's going to take to beat Alex. You're going to have to knock him the fuck out.
Right.
Because if you don't,
He's coming on. He's gonna keep.
he coming all night.
Yeah. He's like one of them throwback Mexican fighters, man. How do they get them criteria for a pound for pound list?
Listen, okay, I was talking to my boy earlier, and this is where we have to ask, okay, is the pound for pound equivalent to the MVP of NBA
Of any other sport?
and basketball? Because if we're doing that, then we're going on a 1 year base, right?
No, but that's not order. No.
Okay, but see,
we can't.
But hold on, this is what.
Under that criteria.
Why?
Why?
That's the fairest way.
No, it ain't. No, it's not.
How it's not?
No, it's not, man. Because these people play every night, man. Yo.
Here we go with the bullshit.
No.
But we're going. No. What we're doing is listen. Listen to what I'm saying here. Listen to what I'm saying. We're talking about year to year. Okay, take the every game shit away.
Listen, all right, if you want to do this, if you want to even go that way year to year, it makes that.
Yeah, because you're gonna go with
it makes that even worse on the person you're trying to defend.
Oh, does it?
Man,
No. Okay, but hold on. To your point now. Hold on here. I'm gonna make your point though. Let me make it for you. Now, if we are going year to year base, yes. Now you're gonna go with the fighter who fought the biggest fights, the toughest fights, how he looked. Was it world title? Was the guy you fight world title? That's acceptable.
All right,
but now, hold on. Now, to defend that, you're right. If we're going off the criteria of year to year, then yeah, I don't have a problem you not putting Canelo at one.
But here's the problem.
But if you're going off of, but hold on. If you're going off of
active career,
an active, first of all, who the fuck in the top 10 right now has a better active career than Canelo?
No one. But that's not the. But here's the point. That's just part. And that's why I'm asking. Yes, that's a part of the how you come up with that.
Yeah, but consistency beats everything.
But listen. Listen. No, it doesn't beat everything, yo. Because you can fucking fight 75 times a fucking year, nigga, and lose fucking 62 of them.
Hold on,
but you're still consistent.
Hold on. This is the bullshit I'm talking about. Watch this. I'm gonna name facts. Hold on.
Consistency. Wait. And what I'm saying is that there's got to be different. There's got to be categories of this criteria that gets all put into one.
Okay, so here I go to the next one. Who's been the most consistent?
As of right now?
Who has dominated the sport of boxing not 2 years? That is not consistent. Somebody that has dominated the game for 10 years. It ain't even matter.
So I'm gonna say Crawford though. Again, it becomes a thing because Crawford in these 10 years has become undisputed.
Hold on, I got facts. So now, what I'm naming is facts. Who's the next person that has more champions on their resume outside of Floyd Mayweather, who has 23?
But see that, but again, you're only going on one. I'm saying that we got to.
No. I just did 3 criteria.
Yeah. But listen, right? You got to go with ring generalship. You got to go with, like you said.
Nah, you're doing too much.
But that's how they come up with these.
Nah, but see what I'm saying? That's a bunch of bullshit. How you gonna be like, who got ring generalship? Okay,
ring generalship.
Let me ask this. Let me ask this.
You got to be able to fight.
Let me ask you.
You got to have good fight. You got to have a good, consistent.
Let me ask this. And how has Canelo not done that if he's fought 21 world titles?
But that's why he's only gonna stay on my top 5. That's why.
But you're not listening to me.
But that's why.
So how the fuck does Bud? How does Usyk? How do these guys out jump somebody that's not had only been doing it for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years? Bro, you know how hard it is to stay on top? The only reason this motherfucker has lost is because he dared to be great and went to 175.
But ever since then, let's look. Ever since then.
We're talking about 2 guys.
2 guys. What about the kid he fought, the white kid he fought in Mexico? And what about the Charlo? Come on, man. It's like,
okay, so let's talk about it.
Wait. I want to say it's 5 fights. It might be 4.
No,
but
it's 3.
No, he fought Charlo. He fought Berlanga. He fought Mungai, and he fought the white.
The guy who dropped Munguia too?
No,
that's who he fought.
No, the one before that. The British kid.
Okay. Once again, the guy you're talking about. Listen, the guy you're talking about in Mexico, Chino, he came off a broken hand.
Canelo fought.
Yes, I listened to what I just said. The guy in Mexico, when Canelo fought on pay-per-view for free from Mexico, Canelo came off a broken hand. Mind you, hold on for a second. Mind you, he was going down that stretch of Caleb Plant, Callum Smith, Billy Joe Saunders, all these guys with a broken fucking hand for 2 years. After he lost the fucking Bivol is when it finally came out of his broken hand had to get fixed. So now you're telling me somebody that has went that type of run now says, I'm going to have surgery, let me come back and fight the guy that was tough, that took Munguia to like 10 rounds and then Munguia knocked him out. So what's the problem? He fought him after Munguia.
You sure?
Yes, look it up. I'm telling you right now. He fought him after. So now here's my thing to the point.
I could have sworn
You're
Canelo
talking
fought him
about-
and then he fought Munguia.
Munguia fought him first.
Canelo
got him. So now here's my point. But listen, we're gonna call this shit what it is.
Man, go on BoxRec and give me that kid's name. Please. Nobody
called Bud great until Bud beat Spence a year ago. Okay? Canelo has been doing it since Floyd retired. Canelo has been fucking running the game of the fighters. Look at the run he made from 160 to 168.
That's why he's in my
and look, Crawford's resume don't even fucking touch that from 160 to 168.
You're right, it don't.
So how are we gonna sit here and say? So how are we gonna sit here and say?
Again, because I'm going on my criteria. All these things come into a gumbo, though, my boy.
Chino, but help me understand this. Okay, I'll use this analogy. Was Floyd the fastest fighter? No. Was Floyd the most powerful fighter?
At one time, he could have been.
No, he was never. No, he was never the most powerful guy. He was never the most powerful guy in the ring. And he got 20 knockouts in his early fucking career, which everybody gets 15 because of who you fighting, right? But we're gonna call it what it is. Floyd did not have the best talents across the board, but Floyd was the pound for pound. Why? It's because of consistency. He was beating guys. Every guy, every fucking style you threw at him, he was beating. So, he's this, and so has Canelo.
Yeah. But again, listen, right? And listen, I get your argument. I promise you, I get your argument. But that's why I keep him a member within my top 3, top 5. That's why
But I'm trying to figure out what makes your number one. Because if we're going off the same criteria,
we're going.
That's why
we're going off of the decline, man. And everybody sees the damn decline, Joey. Everybody sees it except you.
No, listen. Listen to what I just said. I'm not arguing the decline.
So we can't talk about what you have been to us. That's why he's still in the top 5.
But what I'm saying is, so what are we going off as a criteria? But this is what the problem is.
Here we go, people, right? Here's the question, right?
What's the criteria?
What is the criteria for a pound fighter?
There. Because here's the thing. Everybody's picking something for their narrative to say, that's why I'm choosing them. If we line up a board and figure what requires to be a top for pound, and maybe we should do that. We should pick 5 fucking things that we feel are criteria for a pound for pound.
Oh, you guys could do it too because you're seeing it.
Correct, right? But now, once we do that, then we line our fucking players right up on the board. And who's going to mark every criteria? Canelo has fought every style. Movers, bullies, backward fighters, counter punchers, slick fighters. He has fought in every style, and he's beaten every style.
Okay.
So,
but that's
consistency.
That's why we get to have this conversation. You know?
Consistency. But now, here I'm saying though. But now, if you're going from year to year, then yeah, Bud can be in the conversation. Usyk can be in the conversation. I don't have. Listen, you're hearing me say it. If we're going year to year, then yeah, I won't have Canelo as a pound for pound. Because why? If you're saying, hey, we're only going from a year-to-year base as pound for pound, then you're right. He hasn't fought. No, he didn't. Who he fought didn't require for him to be at that pound for pound. But if we are going pound for pound as the greatest fighter in the last 10 years, it is not matched from nobody else. Everybody else is under Canelo. Just like when Mayweather retired and Pacquiao was still fighting, Pacquiao took the reins. Why? Because nobody else was doing what Pacquiao was doing.
Didn't Chocolatito jump Pacquiao?
To who?
Roman. Well, I'm talking about on
the fuck.
Roman. What the
but everybody listen to what I'm saying.
But again, it goes back to what we
who's fucking list?
But listen, but it goes back to what I'm talking about. What I was telling you, Joey. At under 122, don't nobody fucking mention them guys. Not you, not I, not none of these motherfuckers. So when people see these little guys on them lists, they got problem with it.
Look at his face.
Nah, man, but they fight, man, and they all fight their ass off. It's not their fault they fucking fight.
But here's the reality. When Roy Jones talked about this, Roy Jones said it. When he looked up to fighters, he didn't look up to no kid that was 122 pounds. He looked up to the guys that were 130,
So you're saying,
135 before. I'm not
this is the
saying.
problem. This is where I get. This is what I was trying to say earlier. No matter, you can't sit there and look at it. It's not their fault that they can't go into these ways, but they're still great fighters.
Nobody's saying they're not. I'm just saying.
But you're not discussing them. You're not
No.
like them on that.
No. They can be in the top 10, but they're not outranking guys who are fighting. Listen, when you fight up in heavier divisions, there's harder chances because why? People have power.
So you don't in no way in hell agree that Nui should be on nobody's number one pound for pound.
No, he should not be on nobody's 1 for 1.
You know what? I feel like that about heavyweights.
How?
Because all heavyweights do is there ain't no fucking boxing. There's nothing that and we're gonna aside Usyk because Usyk can do it. But other than that, all you're getting is brutality.
Hey,
my boy.
look at his face right here.
Listen.
This is the face.
I feel that all I say is I feel the same way you feel about
look at this shirt. What does it say? I'm so over this shit. This is what it is right here. Let me tell you something, okay? Let me tell you something, people. Let me tell you something real fucking quick. Let me tell you something. If you ain't never been close up to 2 heavyweights fighting in 10-ounce gloves, let me say it again. 10 or 12.
9 out of 10 times. Any skills?
Those are 10s. I don't give a fuck. Hold on 1 second. I don't give a rat's ass because you gotta have skills. Because first of all, Usyk, Fury, who we're talking about, you can't take them out the equation because they're fucking in the equation.
How many other heavyweights fight like that?
It's not the point.
It is the point.
They're talking about the list.
Man, listen, it is the point, man.
He's talking about the list.
I said that exclude.
Hold on. So you can't excuse it because what about if Inoue? Okay, hold on. So if Inoue wasn't doing what Inoue is doing, 122 would be on the fucking list. Okay, so here's my point.
But he's the best in that whole way.
Hold on. You can't just do what you just did. You can't say took Usyk and Fury off of it.
No, I said Usyk. I said take them off of the crowd. No, because they could be on it. And to me, they could be on it because they got the skills. They got skills.
Okay, so now here's to your question. You have 2 fucking 260-pound fucking grown men fighting each other with skills and 10-ounce gloves. And if you ain't ever been hit by that shit, that's different.
They can be on the list. They can be on the list all day to me. But when I say I don't do heavyweights, it's because there's no skill involved. Other than them two, you're really not getting skill.
But it does take skill, Chino.
Yes, it does. Joey, obviously it takes skill. We're talking about which.
I get it. You're defending the little guys. That's cool. Listen,
it's not even about defending. It's about what really
I ain't saying. Right? What I'm saying is this.
Listen, I want to tell you something, right? People will put Shakur Stevenson in a motherfucker.
I don't put him in top 10.
Fucking 10, even 10.
I don't put him in top 10.
These little fucking dudes down there fucking fighting way harder fighting against each other than these motherfuckers are.
Who has fought 2 fucking people?
Nakatani. But they all fighting each other, Joey. These motherfuckers is running from each other. Nah, you're wrong, B.
Hold on. Listen. First of all, Shakur has fought way better opposition than Inoue has. Yes, the fuck he has. What the fuck you mean? He fought Valdez, that was a world champion. He fought De La Santo, was a world champion. He fought fucking the Brazilian nigga that's a world champion. What are we talking about?
I know he still got a better resume. I don't know what you say.
Listen, I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Any nigga that started at fucking 105 pounds and went up to 122 is doing some fucking type of shit.
So maybe I was doing some shit.
Fuck, absolutely. There was niggas that been around him that said that nigga was on some shit. Why he never want to take it? Here we go. I got even a better conversation. The motherfucker argued, it ain't a part of my religion. I can't take needles and blood. But yet, the same motherfucker out cheating on his wife, was that in the same religion Bible too? Because I'm just curious. That's the bullshit I'm talking about. The motherfucker was on shit because you know what? Floyd was advocating for drug testing all the time. That motherfucker didn't want to do it. Now all of a sudden, I found God again. I apologized to my wife. I'm a changed man. Now I'm ready to do a drug test. Come on, bro. The fuck out of here. You don't start at no 105, go up to 154 with grown fucking men that's been at that weight, and you gonna be fucking knocking people out still? Man, come on, bro. Why ain't these motherfuckers ever fighting in the United States? Because they drug test and there's rules. Now, I ain't accusing, listen, I ain't got no proof, but listen, we're coaches for a reason. You ain't telling me somebody jumps multiple fucking weight classes like nothing. Come on, bro. That guy.
It's so little time. It's so little time.
Come on,
Because
nigga.
it could happen, in overtime. Pacquiao would have Pacquiao a good 20 years in.
Come on, bro. There's no fuck. Pacquiao was knocking guys out. We're talking about De La Hoya. We're talking about Cotto. We're talking about guys who fucking fought giants. And you bring your little ass in from 105, all of a sudden,
you gotta remember, Pacquiao's
fuck
legs
out
was
of
like
here.
this, so
I don't give a fuck what his legs were, bro.
man.
Come on, man. Like, come on, cut the shit. Cut the shit. Now, I'm not disagreeing that Inoue is not a good fighter. He's a great fighter. Not good, he's great. Okay? But, like I said, he's doing his job. He's doing what he's supposed to do. But guess what? He's been dropped. That's that criteria? Because he's been dropped twice.
Somebody gets dropped, though, Joe.
He's been dropped twice. No, not everybody. Canelo ain't been dropped. Blood's been dropped. Usyk, Fury, everybody on that fucking list has been dropped, but Canelo. I don't know how much fucking criteria we need. I don't know what we're talking about. If we go on year to year, people, then I agree with you. Canelo ain't in the top pound. He in the top 5 if we're going year to year. But if we're talking about consistency of what they've done in their career, nobody's matching it. Because here's the reality. Ain't nobody gonna come with that bullshit like Paulie Malignaggi.
I just need somebody to chime in on this somewhere along the line and let us know what your criteria is for a pound for pound. What makes that different from that ranking.
And like everybody, there's gonna be a whole different criteria for the fight.
And that's why I'm asking the question. I need to see what people's thoughts is.
But what we're gonna do is what me and him are gonna do. We're gonna get on a paper and we're gonna pick top 5 criteria. Then we're gonna pick those names that are on that list. And then we're going to rank them. Right?
For those that don't know, it was a list that, it was a pound for pound list that I seen.
I'm going to fucking...
Joey's going to read you out the top 10, the people on that list. My thing is, I like the list. Again, I like the little guys. A lot of people don't follow the little guys, and that's where the problem lies, man. That's where the problem lies. It should be on...
I got it right here. I gotta go find it, that's why, because it's bullshit. So I gotta scroll up and find the bullshit.
Is that the boxing? That's the chat? Yeah, we be talking all day, every day. Like we
he just fucking 100 texts in this bitch.
Last night.
Here it comes. Here's coming. Alright. So we got number 1. Usyk. Usyk's good. I'm okay with that. He beat the heavyweight king. 2, Inoue. 3, Dimitri. I can't rate Inoue over fucking Dimitri when he beat the fucking boogeyman of 175 that was twirling dumb fucking barbells with his hand and shit, right? Then we got Crawford. I'm okay with Crawford.
At what number?
4.
Okay.
Got Crawford at 4. Jesse Rodriguez at 5. Listen, Jesse Rodriguez. Bam Bam's a bad man.
Bam 6 all day. Bam 6 all day.
He's a bad man.
He's 6 on my list all day.
Autry Beterbiev 6.
Arthur Beterbiev.
Yuno Nakatani. What way he fight at?
1 something like.
I don't fucking care. You know why? Because he weighs less than my son. I don't care. All right. Then we got who's this?
Kenshiro Teraji.
Who the fuck is that? Where he at? What weight's that?
I think that's 118.
Fuck out of here. Nobody cares. Right? Then we got Benavidez. Top 10. I would give him a crack because he did beat Morrell. Morrell was coming up. I'll be with that. And listen, people, let me tell you the fuckery we're talking about right here. Let me tell you the fuckery we're talking about. Saul Alvarez at fucking 10. The fucking audacity. Listen. Inoue.
Whose list was this? Let me see.
I don't even know.
It doesn't have. Oh yeah, got it right here.
I can't even say it, so it don't even fucking matter. And I'm over here going, I got his list all fucking got me hot and shit, and I don't even know who the motherfucker is. But it's bullshit, because listen, I'm okay with Usyk.
Okay, I'm alright with that list.
Inoue is good.
I'm alright with that list, bro.
Nah.
Yeah,
I'm listen, just so y'all know, we in a little group chat, right? Ain't nobody in that motherfucker okay with South.
Of course, ain't nobody gonna be okay. Everybody's not gonna be okay with it, but I'm okay with. I'm not saying. Listen, could the players be changed around all day? But I'm okay with that list. Orders. I'm not talking about orders. I'm talking about I'm okay with that list.
Okay, no, if you're going over the list,
that's what I was saying.
Well, I don't know.
That's why I said
I don't know who Nakatani is. I don't know who Keishro is. Bam Bam is a fucking beast. Amazing fucking feet. He's just an animal, just so small.
But he's down there.
And hopefully he get. Listen, once you break into 126, then you start getting a little credit. You know what I'm saying? But when you have 118,
that's hypocrisy.
Listen, when you're a grown man and
you're gonna sit there and say not give these men's credit, nigga. Again, that's where the criteria comes in. You gotta look at their skills. You gotta look at a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff goes into it, my boy. That's why I said
I'm giving them credit because here's the thing: they are great, right? New Way has only beat 3 top fighters, so I can't give him, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not an oh my God moment for me. Is he good? Is he doing what he's supposed to do? Absolutely. But look, man, I look for consistency in guys who keep doing it over and over and over again because that's hard to do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying New Way can't, but I think going to 120, listen, if this motherfucker go to 126, he definitely on some shit. Fuck what you don't go from here to... Come on, bro.
Back out there.
Well, we just said he's on some shit, right? Now, listen, Bud.
Oh, but Bud's jumping. Are you jumping divisions too? Because he started like at 130.
I'm caught in a hard place because I really love Bud's style, and Canelo's on his way.
Bud is on his way to his 5th division, ain't he?
Yeah, that'd be his 5th because Canelo got.
Started at 130.
Canelo's at 4-2.
No, yeah, Canelo there 47, 54, 60, 68, 75.
Yeah, but he didn't win a champion at 175.
He won one of them interim belts over there. When he beat what's his name?
Bone Crusher. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
but we ain't talking. We ain't do no interim. You don't get credit for interim shit. You get the belt, you get the belt. But I'm torn in between that fight. Like I said, I know that's another day to talk about. Torn in between that. But listen, man, there are weight classes for a reason. You cannot count Bud being at 154 for one fight like if he was in that division. No, he fought one time at 154. So technically, it's 3 fucking divisions. 154, 160, 168. Now, if anybody can make some shit happen, it is him because I just think he's different. I just think he's just different. Mindset. You can't tell this motherfucker he just getting the bag.
I seen him.
We really going for the fight.
I seen Bud the other night out there in California, and he got some weight on him. He's got some weight on him. You know, I remember.
I'll tell you this.
I'm gonna tell you it was.
He gonna fucking look better than fucking Berlanga, who came in at 200 pounds. Did I bet you that? Say I'm lying.
Listen, we were sitting there and somebody said he looked like somebody's uncle. You know,
yeah, but it's that uncle that strong strength you don't want to fuck with. That type of uncle. The 2 girls that fought Saturday.
Ortega and...
No, not that one. That's behind. That's...
Oh, you want to talk about...
the Australian Sky and listen. We do coaches stuff, and the biggest thing as a coach, what I look for is to hear what corner's telling people, right? And I think I mentioned to you the other day, I think what's most frustrating was seeing somebody like Sky do the same shit over and over and over and over, and her corner not tell her one time to say, hey, listen, you're doing the same shit. She's catching on to it. You need to change it, switch it up. Hey, why don't you double sit on your punch a little bit? Change the speed. She kept throwing the same fucking check hook, stepping out, all fight. And then all of a sudden, right, that was her corner. Her corner didn't say shit to say, hey, listen, stop doing it. Switch up the rhythm. Bounce this way, bounce back that way, sit and throw. Let her come, then catch her. Or how about this? Instead of check hooking fucking out all the time, how about throw the check hook, stepping backwards, and come with another fucking shot over, then step out. That just goes to show you, bro, that people get in these situations, and listen, God bless them because they got in there and they did their thing. But what I'm saying, in a crucial fight, I think that was the difference in the fight because they got over cocky. They thought that they'd been winning her because Sky does that shit on everybody. Same check hook, spin out, right? And what happened? The adjustment I was looking for, she started pressing her and stepping over, which made it hard for her to throw it, right? But here's the thing. Her corner didn't tell her to do that. That's just something she started doing. Her corner wasn't telling her to say, hey, listen, this is what I would be telling her if I saw that same move. Hey, listen, She keeps check hooking and stepping out, which means she's getting you to come in, she's shooting the flies. Double the jab up or step over on that side and fire at that side more than one shot, because you can only check hook off one shot, right? But if I double up, if I come with another shot, can she check hook and peel out? No, she can't. But I didn't see that adjustment either. I just saw her go forward, put her head down, and finally smother her and land some shots. And then listen, she won the fight. But the commentary,
I didn't watch.
good fight. I thought the right
I was in
person.
California watching the other championship fight.
I thought the right person won. Now, I didn't watch it. I can't give a fair assessment. I know you did. How'd you feel?
I thought.
Because I did get a phone call. Not from you.
I
got a phone call from my boy that watched it.
I thought. What was the girl's name? Ramos? No. What was her last name?
Chavez.
I thought Chavez won.
Okay. My boy had called me and was like, yo, she ain't win that fight, bro. I said, I ain't watching, man. I checked out. I was watching PBC. I was watching
But
PBC.
at the end of the day, it doesn't become Jasmine's problem, you know. If you're not judging the fight, you take it as it is. It was. Look, I don't know, man. It's just
you win it, you lose it. It ain't Jasmine's problem. If they gave you the fight, you take it. Now you go up. Your life has changed. You reach the pinnacle. You had to get in there, fight, right? So it's not wrong. I mean, if she won, right? Now, I know as a team, I think that's hard to accept if you didn't feel like you won. You know what I'm saying? You can shoot the shit and say you won just because you won. They say you won, but fighters know if they won.
see, like me, I watched the fight and I thought Chavez won. But at the same time, I'm watching the fight, but I'm not watching the fight because I'm also shooting.
So I'm gonna go back and watch the fight. We're gonna get back together.
But I was on the phone. No, I'm on the phone, and you know they telling me.
Yeah, but I had people that watch that TV.
When I'm on the phone, you know, it's being scored on the phone. You know what I'm saying? So they had like.
I mean, we can't go off of the TV. We can't go off the TV.
No, you can't.
Listen, on the fight in Australia, you would have thought that Scott. No.
About Cambosa, I heard Cambosa was over there shaking the bed against that kid too.
That ain't nothing new. He talk a fucking good game and then shits the bed and everybody that was a last minute feeling and you couldn't even dominate the nigga. So Hitchens is gonna mop him. But listen, don't go off the commentary because the girl bias for Scott was horrible. It was.
Wasn't they over there?
Yeah, but listen, man, your job as a commentary is to keep the shit in the middle and call it what it is. You're not there to be favored. Listen, I'm gonna tell you how biased it was.
You're not a judge.
Nah, you ain't a fucking judge. And listen, if you can't commentary and do your job and look at both fighters, don't commentary. Right? Yeah. Because listen, I'm gonna critique my own fighter. I don't give a fuck if I'm not there. Listen, if I know you, it ain't nothing wrong. I'm just seeing what I see. So you can't get mad at what I'm seeing. You know what I'm saying? But now, you can't be biased on what's in front of you. Oh, Sky landed one shot. She's so in control of the fight. Motherfucker, she just landed 6 fucking shots. What are we talking about?
It goes back to when we spoke a few weeks ago, how we was talking about how these people be scoring these fights because they see you coming forward. You know, it goes back to all that nonsense though. But anyway, man, let's wrap this up, man. We here on time. Man, I want to send a shout out again to True Champ. Man, I want to send a shout out to Arm 365 Security, man. Go look them up online, man. Box Life Promotion, man. If you're watching this on Instagram, hit the link on the bio. Like the YouTube page.
Remember, don't forget, take a screenshot that you actually liked it. Take a screenshot, DM it, send it. Make sure we're calculating so we can pick the right people. It's all fun and games when we get together. This is what we do. We talk boxing. We love boxing. We chop it up. And most importantly, baby, shout out to El Rancho because this is where we at. You heard?
Ready.
Don't step up in that ring if you can't bang nothing. I got a left and a right for your mama saying.